Hi guys, it's Lita. So we're outside Michael's. I just went into Michael's to see if they had the dark romance enchanted romance collection out, and they did, and they also had the witchy line out. I don't remember what it's called, but I just wanted to see those two. I was also looking for the lamp, but I didn't see the lamp. I don't think my Michael's is gonna get it, or if they got it, somebody already bought it because they probably just got one. But the witchy collection is fine. I feel like I can't really say too much about it because that's just not my vibe. I don't do like witchy stuff, so it's probably nice for somebody that has like a witchy aesthetic, but that's not me. But like I feel like they had some good pieces for witchy girls. The enchanted romance. I like the idea of it. I think it's a different idea for Halloween. I get what they were trying to do. It's like the literary line that Michael's has been doing for a while now. But some of the pieces that I liked online were a little underwhelming in person, which is kind of what we've come to expect from Michael's. Now they're cool looking, but for what I expect for the price, it's not there for me. Like the little like shields with the Montague and Capulet, like they just didn't look as clean for me for the price point that they're at. The heart with the swords in it does look good, but I would rather buy like a real ass sword and shield and stick that on my wall instead of that heart thing, because like a real sword will run you like $100+ and that's like already 80, so you're like over halfway to like a real ass sword on your wall with like a shield mounting thing, you know what I mean? So that's not it for me. I am just gonna like save money and buy a real ass metal sword and hang it on my wall instead of buying that wood one, you know what I mean? That's just my thoughts on it. The like the hanging daggers with the roses were smaller than I expected, and light. They felt very light. I did like the scroll work sign, but it's smaller than I expected. It just the size of it, like how it's made, which is decent, is not worth the price. Like, and that's like 30% off. I still think like 30 is not low enough for me to consider buying one of those. I did like the Violent Delight scroll one, but it's really small, and I feel like if you hung that on the wall, you would have a hard time reading what it said. Let's see, what else? I did want to look at Michael's like woodcraft stuff, like the stuff you can paint yourself, the DIY crafty stuff, but they didn't have any of that out. They had a bunch of like diamond art. I say a bunch, but like honestly it looks like people bought all the diamond art because the shelf was pretty bare. And I'm not going to get started on diamond art. Like I just can't. I have other stuff that I should be doing besides like picking up another hobby. So they didn't have any of the wood stuff that I wanted to see, because I do like buying like one or two wood pieces, because I think like I like painting, so it's fun for me to like paint it myself rather than just like buy some like pre-painted decor. I enjoy the woodcraft stuff, but there was none there. And I think that's pretty much what we really saw from Michael's, those two collections. Nothing new out of the other ones, really. Oh, I saw the key cloche. It's $40, so 30 off of that. Still a lot. The cloche is plastic, so that's kind of like a deal breaker for me, because I think you can find like a glass cloche pretty cheaply and then like just make that shit yourself. The problem would be the keys, to be honest. So that was the only thing that I was like really wanted to see in person, besides the Enchanted Romance collection for Michaels, and I didn't buy anything. So I ran over to TJ Maxx, and TJ Maxx has like full-on Halloween out right now. They have like 2 full-ass aisles of Halloween. All of their displays are set up. And I saw a couple of things that people have been buying, that they've been showing off in their Halloween hauls on TikTok. I feel like they look bigger in the videos. I'm talking about the skull planter, but it doesn't have a drain hole. So that's what I would use it for, is like a planter. I mean, I guess you could put a pillar candle in there, but like, it looks like a planter to me. It looks like a gothic planter. And there's no drain hole, and it is small. Like, it's like this small, but it is cool looking. But just the fact that it doesn't have a drain hole and it's $20, I'm gonna pass on that. I think like it's just not gonna work for what I envisioned it working for. But they had so much stuff. I'm probably just gonna have to show you guys the video, because I can't really remember everything that I saw. Oh, they had the like Grim Reaper statue. They had it in a cloche, which was glass, Michaels. And I think it was like $15.99. Maybe it was $20.99, but it damn sure wasn't $40 for some glass. It was probably $20 for some glass, not $40 for some plastic. I'm looking at you, Michaels. The items that I saw that I'm like, wow, those are amazing pieces, were these. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot. The sun came out while I was trying to talk to you guys about this stuff, and the AC in my car isn't working anymore, so I am sweating. But there's a nice breeze. So anyways, these mirrors, there were 1, 2, 3, I think there were 3. They are these massive metal skull mirrors, and they're all different like designs. There was one that had like writing on it, and it was like a square mirror, and then there was another one that had a skull at the top and like branches on the side of the mirror. And then the last one that I found was a skull on the top, and it had skeleton hands all around the bottom of the mirror. Oh my gosh, those are amazing. And they're $100, but they are metal. Like, they are heavy metal, like not to the point that you can't pick it up yourself, but like for me, I am worried about like my walls. I'm worried about like structurally my walls handling that. Yeah, it's a hit the stud situation, and our studs are a little funny, and I really don't have room for a mirror like that. But those were the like best pieces I've seen so far out of all the stuff at TJ Maxx. After I found those, I feel like my brain did like a reset on everything else that I was looking at for Halloween stuff. I just can't not stop seeing those mirrors because they were so good. So if you guys have like wall space for that, my phone's getting hot, I'm gonna have to stop. If you have wall space for that, like, that's it. $100. The one with the skeleton hands was $130, but like so worth it. Like, that is worth $100. You know what I mean? in comparison to the wooden heart with like a little bit of metal flowers on it. That is worth the money. I'm gonna show you guys like the store footage because like I can't remember everything that I saw because there was a lot of Halloween. I did buy one item from TJ Maxx. It's the friggin' measuring cup that everybody's like talking about on TikTok, but like I honestly needed it because like my Pyrex ones are like, they're gone. I am a little worried about like heating that up. I don't know if that can go in the microwave because it doesn't say anything about that, whereas Pyrex can. So I think it's just gonna be like a measuring cup that just is a measuring cup and I won't use for heating stuff up like butter, like melting butter and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I got one of those because I honestly needed it. I can't read the numbers on my Pyrex one anymore. That's gonna do it for this episode of Halloween Decor Hunting. Let me know if you guys saw anything that you want to pick up. What do you think about those freaking amazing skull mirrors that I found? Crazy to see that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on other social media. My links will be posted in the description box down below. Hit that notification bell so you guys know when I upload. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.